we discussed. So first, we are now live on YouTube. So hi YouTube, hi guys, welcome everyone. So I'm going to start introducing myself. I'm Rodrigo from Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul. I have 32 years old and I work in a startup called 99 training people. So
5 years old, I
to
went off to
start,
summer camp for the first time, and my mother packed me her suitcase.
Sorry.
oh, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, Alexandre. So it's an amazing thing we have here, the opportunity to discuss something about being shy or like she said, being introverted. So tonight we have a very good topic. So are you shy? This is a discussion we don't have on schools. They treat everyone like you being extroverted. So one in every three people it's shy or introverted, like she said. So we are going to talk and discuss about this right now. This is Brenda TNT. She could not be here with you tonight, so I'll be here to be your host. I watch always all of you here at the 8, you, Alexandre and Arthur, a lot. So you're very welcome tonight, all of you. Thanks for coming. So I'm going to first send you the questions. So we are 7 people. So we can stay here in the main room. I'm going to send you in the chat the questions. I just need you to confirm to me if you received it. Just one. Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Rodrigo, can you put the link of the video because I did not understand very well because I will watch later with subtitles, you know.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Let me put here TED Talks.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Don't worry. Yeah, I say thank you. So I'm going to start letting you introduce yourself. So you can start, Elida. Please introduce yourself and we can get into the meeting. Please go on, don't be
Okay.
shy.
Good evening, guys. My name is Elida. I am from Ceará. I am 20 years old and I have been here since September. So I think that's all for now. I answer the question number one or later?
Oh, later, just let people introduce themselves
Oh,
and we
okay.
just start.
Okay, okay.
That's great. Thank you, Elida. What about you, Alexandre? Please go on.
So
Introduce
guys,
yourself.
good evening. My name is Alexandre. I'm from Vitória. I'm I'm been here since July, the end of July. It's a good time because the pandemic make us close at home. Okay, I'm 6'7", and I'm here to extrovert a lot. That's it.
That's great. Thank you, Alexandre. What about you, Arthur? Please go on. Don't be shy.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Arthur. I live in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais. I work in accounting and I am 30 years old. That's it. I'm here on TNT since the beginning of the pandemics, I guess. So, yeah, that's it.
That's great. Thank you, Arthur. What about you, Thiago? Are you there? Thiago?
Yeah, hi everyone. Good evening. I'm Thiago. I'm 27. I'm from São Paulo. I work as a chemical engineer. Nice to meet you.
That's great. Thank you, Thiago. What about you, Talita? Are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone. I live in Ceará. I'm 30 years old. I'm married. And I've been here in TNT since July. That's it. Nice to meet you all.
That's great. Thank you, Talita. We can start with Elida. So the first question, guys, is do you think you consider yourself shy or extroverted? So please, Elida, go on first.
Absolutely shy. For me, it's hard to be here. Um, it's a challenge, right? But when I was a child, I wasn't shy. I was the opposite. It I don't know. I grew up and I developed the this shyness, but yeah, now I'm trying to overcome this. It's hard, but I'm trying.
That's great. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you. What about you, Alexandre? Go on. What do you think about that?
So guys, I was very shy. I think since I had my first job in the city, I was very shy. I could express myself for 1 minute. I was very like tremendo. But I think the life teaches us to overcome the situation. And I sometimes there are days that I have difficult to express, to have conversation. And there are days that I have a lot of conversations, and so I sometimes I have two emotions about that. Sometimes I can make a question, but my heart said no, no do that, no do that. And then sometimes I know don't I don't need to do a cash, and I do a lot of question. It's, it's happening a lot with me. I'm in the middle, not shy but not so extrovert.
Oh, that's great. Amazing. Thank you, Alexandre. That's great. What about you, Leo Lopes? Go on, please.
I'm a
Don't be
really
shy.
shy person, but I think here on TNT, I'm working how to deal with it. I talk with you, so I learn how to express myself, express my ideas, and it's something too much hard to me, but it it's a it's an ability that we can improve. So to me, it, here it's a really good work, really good place to improve this ability.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing, Leo. Arthur, go on, please. What about you? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm not shy at all. I don't have any problems communicating nowadays, but I was the exact same opposite of Elida. I used to be a very shy kid, very introverted. I didn't have much friends. I was very quiet. I only talked to adults. But I guess when I started to become a teenager, I realized that I was losing a bunch of opportunities because of that. I was missing like having friends and having fun. So I overcame that, I guess, when I started to be a teenager, and I totally left that behind. I'm not a shy person at all. I have no problems talking in the front of a bunch of people. I overcame that.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing with us, Arthur. What about you, Talita? What do you think about that?
Yes, I am a little shy. Um, as Arthur, I was shyer when I was a child. Um, Nowadays, I'm not an extroverted person, but um, I know how to deal more with my shyness, and I enjoy to know people, new people to talk. But for me, the hardest part is the beginning, start a conversation, for example. But anyway, I am better than in the past. I believe, despite the fact I am a little shy, it's not a problem. At least not a big problem. That's it.
That's great. Thank you, Talita. What about you, Thiago? Go on. Don't be shy.
Yeah, I think I'm both shy and introvert. And I think not always, depends on the situation. If I'm with people that I don't know, for example, probably I'm going to be shy because Chinese is about fear of being judgment and disrespectful, right? And if I'm with my family, I'm not shy. I like to talk with them. I feel very comfortable talking. And I think I'm an introvert person because I like doing things by myself, or I prefer to do things in small groups. And I prefer to stay home instead of going to parties, celebrations. So I think I'm introvert and shy, depends on the situation. So I'm both of them.
That's awesome. Thank you, Thiago. I identify myself a lot in what you said. I'm a shy person, so for me was a very big challenge because I love teaching people. So I work with training, so with a lot of people. So for me was a very big challenge. I work very hard to pass about this. Is really difficult, but I love to teach people. It's one of the things I love most. So I identify a lot. Oh, thank you. I identify a lot with everything you said, and Talita too was great, was amazing. Thank you for sharing, Thiago. So the question number two, it's what your greatest quality? So I'm going to start with Leo. Leo, what your greatest quality you're seeing yourself? Please go on.
I listen.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Court. What?
I listen.
Oh,
Uh, the word just don't stop to talk, and I listen. So I can join ideas and make something better than just uh, separate ideas. I try to enjoy all the opinions, all the views, and make something bigger.
that's awesome. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Alexandre? What it's your greatest quality? Go on. Don't be shy.
So, although sometimes I'm shy one day or extrovert another day, I think the best quality is don't give up about anything. Everything I want, I will do. The go there, I will do. If I have to pick a conversation, uh, I even I am shy, I go, have a conversation. So I think the good quality to because when you are shy, so shy, sometimes you lose a lot of opportunity in your life because you don't try to overcome. Like you can approach for to the woman, and then you are so shy and you don't make the approach, and the woman go away. Okay, or you can work in a big job and go to the interview. Ah, no, I don't have to. I don't capable to do the interview. No, go there, go do the interview. You have to face, né? Face your fears, overcome them. Okay, that's it.
That's amazing. I totally agree with you. Is one of the questions for next, but you say a great thing, Alexandre, because sometimes we lost so many opportunities because you are
Exato.
shy or scared. Oh, what they going to think about me? My God, what's going to happen to me? And sometimes we lost a lot of opportunities, right? So what you said was amazing. I totally agree with you. Thank you
Exato.
for sharing. And what about you, Arthur? What do you think about that? Go on.
Yeah, I was afraid you picked me. I was not ready to answer that because it's so hard to talk about ourselves, especially when you have to like list your qualities.
Yeah,
But I guess I'm very proud of my integrity, about my honesty, about my integrity. It's something I've learned for my parents. It's a value that I have. I always try to play by the rules as much as possible, although we live in a country that unfortunately sometimes is kind of hard, to play by the rules. But I try to do my best all the time, to be the best as I can. Try not to take advantage of anybody, and yeah, that's it. I'm proud about that. I don't know if that's my greatest quality, but I'm very proud about that.
I believe it's one really important thing you said because it's a quality that make all the difference when you meet someone, see integrity, see is in here to help others. So it's make a lot of difference than we see out there. So it's an amazing quality. Congratulations. Arthur, it's great. You always bring a lot of great things too. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. What about you, Thiago? Please don't be shy. Go on. It's with you. What's your greatest quality?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's hard to say about ourselves, right? But I'm very patient, and I'm a listener. I like to listen to others and respect others' opinion. And I think I'm a kind of person who try to make everyone feel comfortable when they have different kinds of opinions. So I think this is all about my patience, about being patient. So I would say patience.
That's great. Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Thiago. What about you, Elida? What do you think about that? What's your greatest quality? Go on. Don't be shy.
I am a very organized person. I love planning everything in my life. I love planning my day, my week, and I am very punctual. I don't know, punctual. I don't. I do everything that I can to not be late because I hate this. And I know that in some situations you can't avoid this, but I try to not be late because I am very punctual. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. It's great qualities. I admire very well. This because make a lot of difference in job, in real life, makes all the difference. Congrats, it's great. Thank you for sharing. So the last one, it's Talita. Oh, Talita, please don't be shy. It's with you. You're the last, but not the last. Okay, go on. Don't be shy.
Okay. Maybe I have a lot of qualities. I think I am very humble. I am so humble. Just kidding. Um, I don't know. I am committed with things that I have planned. And so when I plan to do something, I try to to accomplish that thing. And I also am committed with people, mainly. When I promise something, I try to keep my promise. And I think it's that commitment. Maybe it's one quality that I can recognize in me. That's it.
That's awesome. Commitment and helping others, like you said, it's amazing quality. Thank you for sharing, Talita. Was amazing. Thank you. So I believe I do not forget anyone, right? Everyone answer. Okay. So the number three, it's what tools do you use overcome your shyness to go against your shyness? What is the tools you use it to win against this wall create inside of us? So I believe it's for me, I use it in my job, for example, uh, first teaching people one, after teaching more people, because it start with 20, 40, it's really scary. So I start with one person, literally one person. So for me, the tools I use would start really quick, really easily to win against my shyness in that part. But I want to hear from you. This is not a monologue for me, guys. Please, I want to hear from you. What about you, Arthur? Go on, please. What do you think about that?
Yeah, first of all, I guess you have to be aware that that's that's in your way, um, that's a flaw. Because I guess being shy is not necessarily a flaw. So if you
Yeah,
don't bother about that, if that's not in your way, there's no reason for you to change that. But if you see that that's a problem in your life, the first thing I agree with you, it's take baby steps, start start small, and also I don't know, let the world help you. If someone tries to approach you, do not avoid, at least. So that's what I did. Actually, I started to let people you know get closer to me. And uh, yeah, nowadays I'm better, because but I used to be very shy. So I guess that's it, baby steps. Start small, and let the world be a part of your change. Let people get closer to you.
that's amazing. I totally agree with you. The first steps need to be exactly like you said, baby steps, and let the world help you. I believe makes a lot of difference, because sometimes you are so closed because you are shy, and we don't let people help us. Sometimes people are in your side. Oh man, let me help you. No, 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 no. And it's make a lot of difference. So accepting others' help, baby steps. This is everything you said was great. Thank you for sharing, Arthur. It was amazing. What about you, Alexandre? What do you think about that? Go on. Don't be shy.
About that's the question three, four.
The question three, exactly. What tools do
Okay,
you use?
okay. I think is you have to take care about the when you go to approach someone. I think if you are shy, you can overcome. You can use the tool like, excuse me, could you help me? If you start this way, sometimes you will go have the good response from others. And the English teacher uh, said about that you have to be very sympathetic and take care about to approaching to another people. But when I was a employee from the Banco do Brasil, inside the bank, I learned about that. because the bank the we have meeting every month, and the all we talk about the take care about the conversation with the client, be uh, be take care about the approaching, the ask questions, because if you make the good question, it will be very sympathetic. If you put a big smiles in your mouth, you will be overcome all the situation, uh, even you are shy or not. Okay.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I totally agree with you because the approach it's everything. So for me, I believe it's one of the things you said most, the way you approach the person, the way you talk, what you're saying. I believe there's a lot of difference, make all the difference to a person talk to another, to make asking advice or talking in a bank. I believe the approach, the way you use it, your words makes a lot of difference. So what you
Exactly.
said was everything. Thank you for sharing. It was amazing. Thank you, Alexandre. What about you, Elida? What do you think about that?
I I was to avoid the situations when I had to do something. For example, talk in a public, in a public space for a lot of people, and that situations. I realized that I was a very insecure person, and I was always with I don't know, I forgot the word. Eu estava sempre com medo of being judged and all the other people who are thinking I don't know, guys. My brain is mixing the words.
Don't worry.
So I was always worried about the other persons, what they are thinking about me, and I used to avoid the situations, but now I'm trying to encarar, mesmo com frio na barriga, because I realized that that's the only way to get more confident, and overcome the shyness. And now that's it. I remember in my first meetings here in September, I turned off the meeting and I was thinking, oh my god, I will never come back because the people hate me because I can't talk, and I was thinking a lot of paranoias. And nowadays sometimes I sit in the front of the computer, and I am thinking, oh my god, should I go, should I stay or should I go? But I try to encarar the situation, and I remember that I refused that job once when I was 17 because I really could not talk to another people because I was very shy. And I don't know, I think that's it.
So I think the best thing you have to do is to, like you said, to face the problem, to your fears.
Yeah.
So you have to know where your fears is coming. Okay, where your big fears, and you have to make the take a look about your fears and work around your fears. And in 2009, I went to abroad to Toronto. I was alone, and I couldn't speak English well, but I have to approach all the time to people in Toronto to make ask for direction, or ask for what the bus station I could leave the bus, or what the train station I could leave the train. And all the time I was so How do I say cuidadoso about to approach? Can you help me, please? And other people was very sympathetic with me. And I was afraid about all the time. My pressure was all the time high than the normal. But I think I have to overcome this. And since today, when I come to this platform TNT, I'm afraid about if the people will like me or not, but it's the the life. Try to overcome your fears.
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, there was a lot of events, Feira de Ciências, these events like school, and I never participated because I couldn't. I miss a lot of experience, a lot of amazing experiences because of my shyness, and it's hard, but now I'm trying to not miss the new opportunities in my life. So that's it.
Amazing. I think that's great. You're making a lot of progress, and I believe you're doing the right thing. Facing, like Alexandre said, like you said, it's amazing job you are making. I believe you're totally right in face your challenge like that way. I admire you for that. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Elida, what about you, Thiago? Please go on.
Yeah, in my case, I have a similar situation with you, Rodrigo. The company that I work, I'm responsible for some trainings, and I have to teach people. And sometimes they are not small groups, they are big groups, and I try to make some kind of jokes so people they can feel more comfortable. I can make them feel more comfortable, and I try to think about my goal, because it's not about my shyness. My goal is making people learn. So I have to think about this goal, and it makes me think like I don't care about what people are thinking or if they are thinking about me. And I also like to walk around the classroom. It makes me also feel comfortable. Sometimes I have dry lips, so I always carry my water bottle. It's always close to me. A good outfit makes me feel comfortable too. And I try to make some activities, group activities, so I can make people talk, because I don't feel comfortable when I'm the one who is talking and people they are just being the listeners. So I like when they talk. It makes me feel comfortable. Yeah, that's some things that I do.
That's amazing, Thiago, because I totally agree with you. I feel the same when I'm training people because sometimes the class is full of people and you don't know if people are liking or see if they understanding what you're saying. So it's really scary. It's really crazy to people shy like me. So it's really a big challenge. So I totally agree with you in that. So Talita, please go on. What do you think about that? Don't be shy.
Hmm. Um, um, I don't know. I basically, for example, if I know that I have to face a new situation, I try to prepare my mind to pass through this. I don't know. Each situation is different, so is what I try to do. I try to, I don't know, to plan if it's possible to to do this. For example, in relation to, for example, work, or when I was a student, for example, and I had to present something in front of my uh, in front of my colleagues, I was not, how can I say, I was not afraid of doing this, or nowadays in my work, for example, because I don't know, it's like I could separate these things, you know. Okay, the professional is another person. So my problem is uh, to introduce Talita to someone, you know. But for example, the professional or the student, it's okay in some situation, but in a interpersonal situation, for example, I am shy in this sense. And so that's it. I try to plan what is possible to plan.
I was muted, sorry. I totally agree with you, Talita, because it's really difficult. We introduce to someone, to meet someone and start a conversation. So I'm trying to identify a lot in what you said. I totally agree with you. And that is really difficult. The first contact with the person talking, make a talking for nothing with other person, it's really difficult for me too. So I totally agree with you. Thank you for sharing. Was amazing. So the next question, the number 5, it's about the professional life. We are close to the end, so I'm going to the number 7. What in the best way to overcome your shyness in today, in these days? What do you think help you to win your shyness right now in these days, in your job or in your personal life? It's help you. For me, I believe for training people, I try to study, I try to talk with the students before. I believe helped me a lot doing that, create a bond with the people, helping a lot. But like I said, guys, this is not a monologue. I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So Leo Lopez, please go on. It's with you.
I, I think it's practice. So I think how much you practice, better you are. And here on TNT on Friday night, we have a happy hour, and there is no topic. So we are just in our room, and we have no topic. We needed to new information about someone and build a conversation. And it's amazing how to make it. And it's really good to me.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Leo. What about you, Thiago? What do you think about that? Go on. It's with you.
Yeah, in my case, um, I think it's about relationship. So I try to connect to people. So if there is an opportunity to go to some place and know new people, I go. I try to go. I do my best to go. And it's like Leo said, it's about going to happy hours, talking to people, and having some drinks. That's something that I like. And I when I have some drinks with alcohol, of course, I feel more comfortable and my shyness just disappeared. So I think you have to do something to make you feel comfortable, so you can be more talkative.
Alcohol is important.
Oh, yeah. That's great. So, guys, I'm going to pass right now to Arthur. Please go on, Arthur. It's with you. Don't be shy.
Uh, okay. So I don't know which is the best two, I guess, but I guess Thiago said that the key word, it's confidence. You have to feel good about yourself. I guess most part of being shy, being introspective, it's you don't feel confident about yourself, about something that's that you have, whether it's the way you look or whether is your voice, I don't know. But I guess it's a huge part of being shy is that you have to feel comfortable, you have to accept who you are. We all have our own characteristics, we are all different. While Elida was saying that she's organized, she's punctual, it's everything that I'm not. So we are all different, so I guess you have just to accept who you are, and that's the first step. That's the greatest way to be more communicative, to be easier to overcome that.
I totally agree with you. Every step we make a lot of difference, and every step help us a lot to go into another step. It's everything. Thank you for sharing. It was amazing, Arthur. So Talita, what do you think about that? Go on.
Mm, I don't know. Maybe I agree with Arthur, especially about confidence. Maybe is the key of the question. So I don't know. It's hard to answer that, but um, I believe that it's important to reflect about what we are. So when we reflect on our person personality, our characteristics, and we I don't know, when we accept what we are. Uh, Shyness is not exactly a problem, but it can be a problem when it makes us to stop everything in our lives. And I don't know, to we so if it turns into a problem, we have to do something. And I don't know, I think the best thing is reflect, uh, stop and reflect, and um, at the same time um, accept what we are, that we are more introspective persons. uh, uh, so for example, uh, in the past I thought that I have a sister younger than me, and she is quite the opposite. She is talkative, she is extroverted, and I thought that I had to be exactly like her. So it I suffered a lot trying to be like her, until I recognized that I was not like her. So I have to be myself, but I have to try to, I don't know, oh my goodness, what I'm trying to say, that I have to value what I am as person. I am different. I have my own characteristics, but I have to try to reflect uh, uh, in a way, and find a way to overcome when I see that my shyness is turning to a problem. I got lost. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But that's it. I tried to say something.
Don't worry, that's great. Thank you for sharing, Talita. It was great. So, guys, we are very close to the end. So, we have Elida and Alexandre. I'm going to ask to both of you the last question. What do you think talk about shyness was for you? I'm going to ask to you too because we have only 4 minutes. So, Elida, please tell us how was for you this subject. Go on, don't be shy.
It was great because I don't know, eu super me identifiquei. And I want to say something but about the other question, but we don't have time, right?
If you want to say a part, don't worry, go on.
About the question number 7.
Okay.
I think when you are a shy person, I think you understand me, Rodrigo. We have a lot of fear about something new, you know. We like our comfort zone and we don't want to leave them. So, but it's necessary, and exercise that I'm trying to do is say yes to the situations. Even my brain and all my body is saying no, no, don't accept that. But I go and say yes. For example, this year my orientador called me and say, Elda, I have a mission for you. Next year, I will go to a biotechnology congress in São Luís, Maranhão, and I have a project for you. And I think you should go and present the project. And I stop it and I say, oh my God, I'm not going to São Luís to present a project to a lot of people. And one day, after this, I called to him and say, I accept, I will. And I'm going. I don't know how I don't know, but I will. And I hope that how I don't know, guys. That's it. I don't know.
That was amazing. I think it was a great victory.
Yeah,
What you did so amazing. So it all applaud me too. It's an amazing thing you did. So
yeah. I
congratulations.
sometimes I stop and I think, oh my God, why I did this? Why? I can't I won't cancel this event, but I that's it. I don't know what I'm talking.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That was great. It was awesome. Thank you for sharing, Elida. So, Alexandre, we have to be quick, but
So
I want to hear
very
from you.
fast,
What do you think about that? I want to hear from you,
very
please.
fast. I think the conversation was really good because we are talking about us, about our fears, about our Chinese. And I think the question 7 and question 9 is the same. You have to don't give up anymore about those all that you can in your life if you are shining. I think you have to see where your fears, your Chinese come from, and make a treatment and prepare for to overcome this. Okay, thank you,
That's amazing. I admire you a lot, Alexandre. You bring a
thank
lot
you.
of amazing things. Thank you for sharing. Great. Guys, I'm going to finish. I want to say, if I say something wrong, please forgive me. I'm here to support you. If you can send your feedback, it's amazing. Have your opinion to us. And next TNT, we see each other. Thank you for being with here tonight. See you next TNT, guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
Rodrigo. Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Thank
Bye.
you
bye,
all.
bye,
Have a great
Rodrigo.
night.
Bye.
See
Thank
you
you.
guys.